Hello. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Sorry. I don't know what happened, but OBS didn't show any output happening on my on the meter from my mic, so I assume that it wasn't recording. It just got confused. So sorry for the delay to the start of the stream there. Okay, sounds good. That's good. Not sure what was going down with that. Once in a while, OBS will just decide that there is no mic input. Just check things real fast. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. So we're playing Oni Forgewright. Oh, and hello everyone. Welcome to part 1 of Oni Forgewright. What's up, Jeepicus and Saying? We're starting with a hammer, and the spells Construct Spike Launcher, Launch Clockwork Bee, Forge Blazeheart Golem, and Forge Lightning Spire. And we have the spell Kinetic Grapple. Put that on G. Okay, maybe. I don't actually. Let's try that again. Kinetic grapple. So there's two things. There's Oni, which is an inheritor of the old ogre player species. They have pretty insane HP. Let's try that again. They have plus... I guess we can look at our mutations. Well, you can kind of see how high their HP is. I guess there's no way to actually see that in-game. That's interesting. There's no, like, thing to indicate what your HP is. Yeah, because that's sort of something that's in the background, and there's no way to actually query it, which is kind of interesting, actually. Probably should be something you could see in game in an easier way. But in any case, they have plus, I guess, 30% HP, and they have a +3 fighting aptitude. So I have to, before I decide what to train, I need to read a little bit about Kinetic Grapple to know if it's good to train Forgecraft. Oh, so there are other, so they have horns. Yeah, they have limited equipment slots. They can't wear most body armors, right? I believe. It's been a while since I played an ogre. So they like to wear dragon scales. They can't wear, or robes or leather armor. They can't wear the typical, you know, body armors like ring and scale and plate, crystal plate, but they can wear dragon scales. The most blood to sublimate, for sublimation of blood, you mean? They have horns. They gain double HP and magic from potions. And whenever they drink such a potion, they perform a cleaving attack, a free cleaving attack with their current weapon. And they can wield giant spiked gloves. And they're, relative to ogres, their mace's app did get buffed a little bit. Yeah, there was historic, long complaining way back when ogres were a thing. They used to have a plus, did they have +2 maces and flails? And we lowered it down to -1 so they would have some more weapon diversity, but that was something people complained about a lot. So this new species gets it at 0, along with many of their other weapon aptitudes. Oh yeah, and they can throw large rocks too, just like trolls. So they're sort of like a buffed version of ogre. They've got a couple of perks that ogres didn't have, mostly the aptitude tweaks and the special mutation. And then we're also playing Forgewright, So that we have a, what, -1 Forgecraft. It's not a great aptitude, but it's not terrible. It's fine. And this was a new background and magic. Well, Forgecraft is the magic school that was also added in 0.33. It basically split out some of the construct making spells, excuse me, from summoning, most notably Lightning Spire, what was formerly Guardian Golem, and Spellforge Servitor. That might have been it. And then a bunch of new spells were added. And so this is the background for that school, and it starts with a bunch of Forgecraft spells, and Guardian Golem got reworked to Blazeheart Golem. That actually happened before Forgecraft, I think. Doesn't get any Mace's skill. The hammer is just flavor. Well, I guess that's kind of hinting at us training Forgecraft for our first skill, as opposed to, say, Mace's. A hammer is just like a mace, I think, that's reflavored. Yeah, base damage 8. So our spell here, Kinetic Grapple, Filament, that launches the other end of it to a nearby. If this graph and does damage, it will become lodged in them. What the heck? This is an interesting one. Around the caster's melee weapon and launches it. So it gives range to your melee. If it hits and does damage, it will become lodge, allowing the next melee attack the caster performs against them to strike with. So what happens if you use it at range, though? I'm a little bit confused. Like, if you use it and it grapples, and you're still at distance. I mean, does it yoink you towards them, or what? Range 4, do some small damage, they get... Okay, so it just... Oh, the idea is that the grapple thing is like independent of the... It's not taking the caster's weapon. It's like launching this thing that is made on top of their weapon. Or sort of. And so you're keeping your weapon. You're not throwing your weapon at them. That's what it kind of made me think. Max 1d8. So spell power gets us a little bit of damage. Seems like some weird bullseye. I guess I'll have to try it and see. What does our next spell do? Let's go ahead and look at this. Constructs a simple mechanical trap within an adjacent wall, which repeatedly skewers random adjacent enemies. Protected by the wall itself, it is vulnerable to most forms of damage. All apart if the caster leaves. So you sort of create this, and it puts it in a wall, and it will hit monsters. So I imagine... Oh, it must... I see there's no range, so I guess it's just random then, I assume. Is what it looks like. Well, you know what? I just remembered. This might be the vault that Lisi complained about. I don't think I ever fixed that vault. He complained about it. Hey, Storm... Wow. D1 Stormstone Talisman. Let's go. And an actual mace if we wanted one, which we don't. So yeah, well, actually then what do we train? Maces is always good. Question is... feels like a situation where you're gonna want to use a melee weapon with this stuff. I don't think a giant spike club is the best option necessarily. Having a shield is probably good, but then again, shields do make the spells harder to cast. And what's our shield aptitude again? We're -1. So we're like fine. Huh. And a hive talisman, what the hell? That's crazy. All these, wow, boots that we cannot use. I just kind of want to see this. Okay, so it's grappled and then I hit. Alright, well. It doesn't do any yanking, it just kind of... What do we have here? Faded Altar. Oh. Che, Jiva, or Shining One? I am not going to worship Che, sorry. Sorry, Che fans. It's not my preferred god. All the rest are like fine, probably. TSO, Jiva seem like they would be good. Yes. Well, so far it's doing good. Oh yeah, what am I training? I'm training Forgecraft. I guess there's nothing wrong with really training Forgecraft. I'm getting a little bit of spell power out of it. Seems like it does decent damage to D1 monsters on its own right. Maybe we can just start to auto-explore now. Level 2 spike launcher, yeah. Spike. And spell is yeah, Jiva regen with the Hive Talisman. Just go big regen. I don't know what our shape is. Shape is only -1. So in theory, I have a feeling though we're gonna be kind of like let's try spike launcher. Get wrecked. Little red square. Sort of don't really want to train maces quite yet because we kind of... But I think we may not have a choice. But we'll have to see. Got our first rang. Ring of willpower, sure, we'll take that. Not bad at all. Our second rang. Our poison, always nice to find that early. Doesn't do a ton at this stage of the game, but will quickly become useful. There's a long sword. What's our... Oof. Didn't really hit that. What's the base on the longsword? It's a little bit better. I'm not... Long blades were -1. I don't know if that's quite worth yet. Yeah, 7 dex, good point actually. Yeah, that's true. We're more of a strength-based species, good point. So, feels a little... Alright, spike launcher, go. Look at you, spike launcher, doing good. Uh-oh, this could be Robin. It's an awful lot of G's. We want int at this point. B. And what does clockwork be? When does clockwork may have turns, deletion against target foes, swift and powerful. Being helpless and able to move. Cost of 1 MP. So it just kind of shoots. I mean, we're getting spells at a good clip. I'm looking for a halfway passable. Weapon, of course. What do we have here? Dagger. That's not that good. What do you got, youth? A scorched hammer. That is not really that tempting. I can't really take on youth in a very safe way. I don't really have anything that disables. I do have Clockwork B, but if I open that door, he's going to be face to face, so it seems a bit iffy, to say the least. Okay, Clockwork B, go. Oh, well. Ow. Okay. You need a visible target to rewind your B. Fair enough. Quill Talisman. Wow, just every talisman. Got some necromancy. I don't know that we'll mess with that too much. Certainly a viable thing. Another mace. Kiku, wow. And another storm talisman. The hand axe. Picked up some hexes. So we've got a Kiku altar and a Book of Necromancy, funnily enough. Hint, hint. But I think we're going to try to play this with, you know, with Forgewright spells. Okay. Alright. Go. Yeah, that's true. Graveclaw might be worth. Let me get identify. Ourselves a lig pot. Spear pot. We got a cloak. Not bad. Put that on. Get a little bit of AC. Pretty expensive. I guess we'll go to 5.0 or something. Aha. Robin. Bye, Robin. Ooh, be careful here. It's Forgecraft of 5. gonna do a little bit of fighting. Robin's gonna give us, oh, Robin. Couldn't have been a hat of seen. So yeah, does she always have a helmet though, doesn't she? It's not a hat. I forget if she can sometimes have hats. Shame, would have been nice. Minor magic. Some good spells there. Link is kind of nice. So Clockwork Bee looks like it did good things. What are we at? Blaze Heart is fire. Did we start with... Okay, we do start with Lightning Spire. So we'll definitely want to get that as soon as we can. Forget how Blaze Heart Golem works exactly now. Spire is quite good. We'll want to rush for that, I think. But again, these are a lot of single ally spells, so you can't be expecting just to just like take on necessarily groups of monsters with these spells. Solo target can be just fine, of course, but a magical power, that's a pretty good one. Let's put that on over. That's kind of interesting. Now our poison is basically just a swap. That's good to have. But that's a good ring for us. It's a lot of extra MP. We kind of want to rush. Anything halfway decent? No. What does this say about... Blinded. Lost 1 MP. Probably can't... Yeah, I probably can't do anything... I mean, that hammer is not going to be that great anyway. It would be nice to have, because it's probably an upgrade to what I got. But I am slightly worried about... Could re-teleport and open the vault. I don't know if I want to waste a teleport scroll, though. Hold on, so you can... I mean, that's fine. If I... Oh, you know what? There is a trident. Actually, a trident is not a bad... I forgot that. I didn't even... I was so focused on her hat. Yeah, base damage. I mean, that's a passable upgrade. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I kind of never even thought to check her weapon, but she had a trident. So, you know. I don't know how good it will be with constructs because of, but for the bee, it could be quite good. Let me go up here. Can I make the bee? And can I make... Ah. Yeah, I won't, Right, it won't let me do that. So I'd have to open it and re-teleport, and then I do, you know, there's a chance he could hit me, but that's probably not going to be that big of a deal. Well, anyway, I got this trident, and this trident is fine. And I already have a cloak, so... Maybe we want to... do we want to go with this fighting plan? Yeah, we can go fighting for 3 levels still, I think. Got an amulet. Oh, very nice. Some good jewelry that we're finding on this run. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, that's right. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, eat this. There we go. That did it. And now we'll do polearms. Arguably not quite worth a lig pot, but I don't know. Didn't exactly have a great solution to... Oh. Fun times. Some good monsters on this level. We'll have to take alternate stairs. Okay. Just gonna have to be careful about like, Steam Dragon, because that's not and the frog too. The Froge is also slightly spooky. I think the cloud is unfortunate. The steam clouds obscured the view, so I don't think my Clockwork Bee could do anything. Was it doing anything? Yeah, no. It's just like other summons, unfortunately. Give me some protection. So we want to get him, but we need to do we have other spells? Forge Lightning Spire. That would be nice to have. I don't yet have any wands, so that Steam Dragon is kind of an issue for us. Resistance is a good play against it, now that I think about it. Could be worth using resist. These boomers. Because that will give us RF, which will help. Hello? Ugh. Wow. Okay. There we go. Got rid of that one. Still have one more left. We going back to Forgecraft? Spellcasting. That was rough. Spike launcher. There's also a spike launcher. I didn't think about that. That might be good against the Steam Dragon. Those have... okay, they don't have our lack. Annual fighting? Dang. Really looking for what we're really looking for is of course temple. This level is really wide open. It's quite spooky. Wow, that's a lot of nice. It's gonna be a while before we can cast Spire, but Spire will be a Spire will be a big help. Ugh. That was risky. That was my last cure pot. I don't really know why I did that, because that thing just wrecked me. I don't really have a didn't really have a great I guess I could have used poison. Yeah, I could use a poison scroll. Would have rather done that than use my last cure pot, that's for sure. Sadly, that grapple just... might need to get this to 5. Graveclaw might actually be useful, as was said earlier, because it can lock stuff in place. It's just I feel like without good spell power, it's probably going to get broken out of very quickly. B is interesting. Ooh. I might skip the... I don't love being in this corridor. I don't like skipping... Ah, crap. There we go. I'm gonna off this. Got it. Okay, that was spooky. Want to identify heal wounds if I can, but apparently that's not in the cards. Ooh, does that work on invisible monsters? If so, that's cool. Alright, we got 1 heal wounds, that's good. That's something. Usk. Usk is interesting. Ring Fest continues. Now we've got RF that we can just swap on. That's cool. I can't say I played this character particularly well. Feels like I've almost died several times. Definitely near that ogre. I definitely almost died. That really wasn't a great play. Probably should have considered like Poison Scroll and then the bee or something. But the ogre did kind of close distance pretty quickly. Yeah, the Poison Scroll keeps the bee at bay. Or, I'm sorry, Poison Scroll keeps the ogre at bay, and then I can fire the bee. Yeah, that would have been the play. I should have thought about that. And then if I want to move back, I can put on the ring. Yeah, no, I should have thought about that. That easily would have been the play. Staff of Earth. I don't think I'll ever use a Staff of Earth. A partisan, hello. That is a weapon with 14 base damage, so that's quite nice. We're still at 21% fail on Lightning Spire, which is definitely too high. We're gonna have to keep training. I want to get that spell working because it is quite good. We'll kill most things in the game at this point. There's not a lot of stuff that has our elect. Finally we get it. Well, just a Wand of Flame. Nothing special. Amulets continue. Amulet of Reflection, we'll definitely put that on right now, because Faith is doing nothing for us. Slightly concerned by a jelly so close. Might prefer to approach it from the opposite direction. Oh, you can't. I see. Go. Nice. Good job, Jelly. Or, Bee. There's air to 5, but I think that's not quite going to be enough. Lorcula the Orcula. Not somebody I love the idea of fighting. Because I don't really have a great... I can definitely cast Spire against him. Oh, is he our poison? Ah, very well. So he's got a dire flail. That's kind of spooky. There's a leg pot. It's just a little bit tricky because and his bats are probably also our poison, so I can't do anything about the bats, I just realized. Yeah. These things are poison? Yeah. Okay, we got through it. Nice. Robo-positive energy. Sure. Put that on. I wasn't sure how that would go down, but it went down okay. Scarab every talisman. Wow, is that? Oh no, it's the same one. Starting to get Spire going here. So let's see where we're at. 14%. A little bit more training. It's passable now. It's expensive. Let me, since it is castable, I'm gonna take some fighting and get this up to 6. This is extremely cheap. Nice. This is where our poison ring would be kind of nice. Probably should put on our poison over willpower. And will is the much rarer. I was thinking like orc wizards, but realistically, I don't know. Oof. How bad that is. Slightly bad? Oh. Interesting. There's a scorpion. Wow, look how lightning fast fighting levels up. That's crazy. Got some fear scrolls. Hopefully we can find some more curing pots, because those are good. Ooh, this is spooky though. Once again, insanely cheap fighting. Got an orc priest down here somewhere. At some point it may be better just to hit them with our weapon. I wonder if Spike Launcher is worth having at this point. Really? I guess a guaranteed melee hit isn't terrible, and it is ranged still, so yeah. I suppose it is worth having. Vocational training, what do we got? Ooh. These are good. I don't know if I'll train Evo that much, but Invo manual is almost certainly going to be good. Finding some good level 10. Sky Beast. Okay, this is actually... Got him. And for sure... Nice. Yeah, I tried to stay surrounded by, I tried to stay surrounded by walls there so that the Sky Beast thing would be less scary. Oop. Key. Still looking for the old Kite Shield. Hello. That's a good item for us. Very good item for us. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I think I'll just take different stairs. That's a little bit too much. Oh, we're getting attacked from all sides here. Try yet a different staircase. Can't seem to great wizards. Passage. we got here? Oh, this is it. This is Temple. Finally. Okay, so we've got... What we've got is Gozag, Bahamut Zin, Wu, Trog Dith. Of course, we had Kiku, Usk earlier, Kiku earlier, Quaz, and your red. So I think Quaz is out. Trog is obviously out. Kiku, yeah, I don't want to go the necromancy direction with this character. Fedas is interesting. I don't know how well Fedas would play with constructs. Ve isn't the right choice. I don't think Ve gifts Forgewright spells. I would assume not. Of course, there's the classic Nemelex. Feels a little bit redundant. Gozag is certainly always reasonable. Ujian wouldn't be my preferred, I think, for this character. Your Ed seems like it might be kind of difficult to play with some of the constructs that are like stationary or weird. I don't know how those play with actual allies. Dith might be good. I don't know. I'm not sure how Dith does with constructs. Dith is a possibility. Gozag. I don't really want to do another Nemelex game, and Nemelex does feel vaguely redundant with what we're doing in terms of like having sources of allied and range damage. And so would Fedas be by the same kind of logic. So Gozag, Dith. Gozag or Dith seem like they are possibly good. I don't know about... Need to actually read up. Noise suppression, shadow mimic. Guarantees distractions. It's sort of vaguely stealth oriented. Primordial Nightfall is like a really good kind of, I mean, the Zero Los doesn't work well again with any of your allies, of course, but you're not killing anything. Yeah, so that's really an escape ability. Noise suppression could be kind of nice, but I wonder how Gozag, would Gozag be good with... Gozag seems like it'd be fine. Wonder what people are. Sif. Ash. Yeah, Sif to get more Forgewright spells, I guess. That does make sense. 50 Gozag, so Gozag is reasonable. There are some Dith Forgewright enjoyers. Well, Sif isn't here, and Gozag is here. So maybe we just do Gozag. I like the Gozag Oni interaction with like cure pots. Or I don't know if, yeah, Gozag potion petition could be like really impactful if you can get healing. That's a lot of healing that you can get. And magic is doubly effective. Oh, it doesn't trigger it. That's unfortunate. I would have kind of expected to. I don't know if that's true or not. No, I'm saying it doesn't seem 100% confident in that, but I can't, I'd have to go whiz mode test it. Let me go, maybe I can actually do that. really fast. I should be able to do it. 1 second. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so let's see what happens. Did I not bring myself down to 1 HP? Oh, there you go. So now let's do... You guys can't see this, but I'm just testing it, so... Yeah, it's looking like it doesn't. What was that? Wow, is that a... Wow, that was quite a... Potion petition that was Invis, Might, Heal Wounds, Curing, and Berserk Rage. Yeah, so no, it doesn't look like it interacts, because I only got 48 HP back from that, and I should have gotten a lot more if it were doubled. Yeah. No, I didn't get a "you save for every drop" message. Okay, so that confirms that there's no special. If Shadowgate is your ringtone, it summons a shadow cannon thing. Yeah, I mean, Death might be good. It does have a shadow mimics. Noise suppression is probably useful sometimes. One thing that is good, at least about Gozag, though, is well, I think excuse me. I think Gozag is just good in general, but is I might get better access to Forgewright spells that way, because that's one of the big struggles with a background like this, is that you kind of might have to pivot to just whatever you find. So that's why something like Sif Muna is really attractive, but we haven't found an altar of Sif. And we don't know when we'll find it. Gozag is just sort of like some extra safety, a passive sort of debuff to monsters that's pretty nice. Maybe we should just try Dith, though. Let me look at Death just a little bit more, give it a HP. Just so I can know what I'm kind of getting into. Data slip. Passive. So the thing about it is, like, you're mostly taking this for the shadow mimic for this character. Like, passive noise suppression is good. I mean, your spells do make plenty of noise. And so you're gonna have less monsters coming your way. That's good safety. Shadow Mimic. Immediately swap paces, giving more HP. Dealing with the Invo, and then so we're targeted are... I mean, that seems like a good escape ability. And then Primordial Nightfall. So you can still sort of hit things, but yeah, doesn't seem like a massive amount of synergy, to be honest. Like, it seems it's probably fine, you're just mostly taking it for the extra damage, and you have like a nice pair of escape abilities and some extra passive safety by making less noise. Close this test window. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to take a really quick break, use the restroom, and refill my drink here, and then I'll be right back, and we'll pick a god. I'll have to sort of just make a decision, so be back in just a sec. And we're back. So I thought about Dith a little bit more. Maybe the Mimic is... I want to look at the Mimic just a bit. Actual monster. Chances on your spells cast. Plus ranged melee. I haven't played it yet, no. I mean, have you found it to be decent? I've heard largely good things about it, I think. This doesn't seem the most natural character, but yeah, I kind of lean towards, you're thinking about it a little bit more, I leaned a little bit towards trying it, because it seems like, I don't know, it'll be probably enough of a power boost to sort of carry the carry the you know, help carry the character until they find spells, maybe, or something. Wow, so many. Put on some willpower, I guess. What do we got here? A little bit early to train. Let's start working on shields. Shields is going to get expensive fast. And we need more magic, so we kind of can't quite do shields yet. That staircase over there is pretty crazy. How dangerous it is in terms of like attracting. Ooh. What do I want to do to you? Okay, I want to. There we go. Having a lot of HP is certainly useful. How are there so many orc priests? Alek is fine. It's nothing amazing. You know, for damage, it's good on faster weapons because of the way it works. It's just not especially strong. Trying to think for a dagger short sword. Yeah, I'm not sure where you are in the game, but honestly, I guess Alek is just one of the best results you can actually have, to be honest. Like, Chaos is strong, but it does have its drawbacks. And there's something like Distortion, which you can't get. Venom would still be good if you're after Orc and Lair, but depending on layer branches, it could be like, it's not going to be good in Snake, but it's going to be good in Spider, be fine in it's not going to be great in Swamp either. So yeah, you probably want to keep Alek, I think. Well, there was Sif. The whole time. Oh, we've got an Acropolis. Is this it is. Yep. Well, that was an easy to find Acropolis. I have a feeling we're not going to be really be able to do most of these vaults. Just see what we have here. We have Ancient Halberd. Potentially good. Mystery Scroll. What do we have? Enchant Weapon Scroll. Interesting, now that got pre-ID'd. Oh, huh, we got a free ID, that's neat. Go ahead and use that on my partisan. Drop the other chunk. So what else do we have? Anything like what's this thing? Spells? Yeah. Airstrike and static discharge seems a little bit iffy to fight a ghost with those spells. What else do we have on this level? Got a lot of ogres. You can actually see the whole vault, which is kind of annoying. I feel like the vault needs to be maybe modified so that you could see everything, but where's the two-headed ogre? This is... oh, I guess this is just... these are just ogres. Oh. That one's an attractive one. I don't know what this ghost is, though. Ghost is always the... yeah, freezing weapon, Vinestalker fighter. Don't really have good anti-ghost mechanisms is the thing. Might have to skip out on all of this. What else was there? This is the one I guess I'm most interested in because it's got good loot and I can probably take down the ogres, but they're still spooky. I mean, I do have fear skulls. Just that the ghost... it's got pretty good melee damage on top of freeze. I don't have any RC to negate that. Just don't think I can quite do it, unfortunately. Yeah, that is true. That is another thing. I can go through the teleporter. That's true. I can try to juke, but it's going to be very difficult to loot this safely. I mean, it does have a, you know, it has a bit of a kill hole, but not really because it's opened on the backside, and I just don't have any. I do have a poison scroll, which is nice. But that's not going to do anything for the ghost, and the ghost is... I mean, ghost is just the biggest concern here. Difficult to loot this one. I really kind of have to kill. Would be trivial to... you know, the landing position is quite favorable, but... all I can do is then go back out, and I can't really... you know, maybe I could pull out a solo monster, but doing that with... I mean, I wouldn't even trust Lightning Spire here. There's too much melee damage. It's going to get destroyed. It's not going to have a great line of fire in probably many cases. It's just a little bit too much. Yeah, it just seems not quite worth, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to say no. Might be something cute you can do with Blazeheart Golem, I don't know. But... yeah, that could definitely be potentially a way to have killed these with a big explosion. 38% fail though, so that's not cool. Let's try to train that up because that might be useful at some point. I'm not sure about its spawn location. I haven't actually used the spell since it's been reworked. The old one just used to make... heal off these yaks. Do have 100 HP. Pull this one. Oh, I was very confused. I was like, what is this ally that just appeared? Didn't realize I had gotten 2 stars with this. Got another wand. Digging. Second ring of fire. Don't think we're going to need that, but I will hold on to it for right now. At some point I want to start thinking about training I want to think about training shield so that I can do something about that. Spora Shadow Mimic doesn't get much of a shot. Spire putting in really good work like I knew it would. I guess we'll do our cloak. Flux baubles. Get wrecked by Spire. I got a hat, folks. Haven't messed with Blazeheart yet. Another ring of magical power. I don't know that I need to wear that. Everything gets destroyed. Steam Dragon Scales. I don't know. Those are not going to be that good. Ooh, large rocks. I forgot about large rocks. Yikes, that's not very much fun. Wow, freaking Spire. Just destroy everything. Just freaking destroy everything. Like, you know, I would use it, but Spire is just like annihilating everything. Get wrecked. Port. We've got a port. This poor Shadow Mimic, I feel bad for it. I feel like it's not ever getting a chance to do anything. Okay, might get a chance to do something here. Yeah, let's... Okay, I'm glad that it finally... he just walked up to me and whacked me on the head. A little bit spooky there. Oh, we have to stand next to the golem where it goes dormant. Yeah, okay, sorry, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Staff of Death. Sure. Sort of swappable RN, I guess. Can be good if you run into a Laughing Skull. Once again, get positively wrecked by Spire. Oh yeah, I guess it needs to be moved. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good thing I have a lot of HP. I didn't know that thing was falling, about to blow up. Okay, I need to pay more attention to that. Hey, on the other hand, Robe of Fire Resistance. How appropriate. I'll go ahead and put that on. And there's our RF ring. Wow. I need to lig here? These things are destroying me. Yeah, it's looking like I do. Oh, you know, I took off my RN. That's... Yeah, where were my freaking mimics right there? I just had to use a lig bot because I was getting... Those things were just vamping me too fast. Wicked create... Oh, it's gonna be like... Yeah, freaking all the necromancy. Hmm. Sucks. This guy being invis is a problem. Do I have anything else that can... He doesn't see invis, does he? No. Shoot. I don't really have a good... I can might. I can lig. Got him. Okay, Grapnel was doing work there. Used a lig pot, but enchant weapon, very nice. Telly do we have? 6 is good. I don't really have to use it now. Oh, I don't think there's anything left on this level. I don't think I care. Ooh. Ooh. Those guys are kind of spooky. Thankfully, I have ridiculous amount of HP for this point in the game. We still haven't found layers or anything. No. Go all the way down to D11, which isn't my favorite place to have to go to. Sucks. We go. Yeah. Yeah, we will take different stairs. There's elephants there, which are a little bit spooky for us. Okay. Acid dragon scales. Wow, that's a lot of. Wreck, Shadow Turret, Lightning Spire. A lot of centaurs, that was spooky. 3 skulls if identify. Ooh. Wow. Thank you, Instant Lightning Spire. Jib. Now we've got blinking. Now I don't feel so bad about reading random scrolls. Okay, immolation, fine. Definitely want to hold on to my blink scrolls. Dig charges. Like some... A lightning rod is really expensive. I'm not going to mess with it right now. Get frickin' wrecked. You don't have a chance. Damn it. I like the stabby stab. I guess it does have... don't want to trigger that trap. Ooh, okay. It blew up on top of me. I keep letting it do that. I guess I have to watch that a little bit more carefully. Wow, it barely damaged me. Kind of surprised it was a low roll. I mean, even with RF. Boom. Yeah, it seems like it's a lot more usable now that I'm paying attention to what it's doing. I kind of like how kinetic grapple can be used to hit invisible monsters. That's neat. That's a little slightly spooky. Well, that's definitely spooky. That's a two-headed ogre. Ooh. Hello? Our friends, the... vampire mosquito strike again. Okay, that was D11. It wasn't too bad. I'm gonna read this scroll. That is torment. Guess we're ready to go on down. Gotta remember that I have shadow slip. As a kind of... Oh, it's instant. That's neat. Might want to train some more invo. I'm trying to get... Right now, if I put on the kite shield... Yeah, it's a little bit too high of a fail rate. But, I do have these, I do have some scales, but they're nothing special. Ace, that's good. Got another wand, got some resist, mind burst. We do have those manuals of Invo and Evo. We might check into those at some point. We'll have to see. Golem is the real Yak Slayer. Yeah, I can imagine it would be really good for groups in general. I mean, normal Yaks aren't much of a threat to us, to be honest, but well, they're a threat. We are not exactly like. Oh, just gotta watch that moving off, especially if I've got low HP. The shadow will probably help quite a bit, I would assume. Just having all this HP is certainly helping quite a bit. I still have the manual, the fighting manual, I think. Yeah, I can still train a lot more. I just want to get this shield to the point where I can put it on. That would be great. Joseph. Yeah, I could see that being kind of an issue. Which Joseph from? I would like... Huh. Seems that... Oh, I sort of can. Oh, what does he have? Charm. Ooh, okay. Well, he died. Once again, I forgot to step out of it. Now I have a wand of charming. That's nice. I keep taking like so little damage from the immolation, and it's really funny to me. Because it's like, that's normally a pretty spooky thing, even in lair. And it's just like, oh yeah, you took 5, it looks like you took 5 damage or something. It's like, wow, that's any javelins? Grab those. Here's starting to feel like it might be pretty easy for us overall. We now have Marionette. Does Death have exploration piety? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Oop. No, we're still shields are getting very expensive to train is the problem. So one possibility is just to train more Forgecraft to help with that. Big old elephant pack. Ooh. Ooh. Got corroded from Forgecraft miscast. It's always fun. Or cloak. Nice. Get wrecked, cane toad. Four-headed hydra. Yeah, it works pretty well on hydra too. Overall, layers feeling kind of easy so far. That's for sure. Of course, I don't... Ooh. That's spooky. Do I want to fear these things? Can I charm them? Wasn't expecting to get yoinked quite that much. This vault is really nasty. Oh, okay, we got a fear. Yeah, I know, they definitely did. I've gotten that vault like twice in a row. We can probably take them out a little bit more safely. I don't know if they go back into the vault or not. But, yeah, it's the second time I've gotten that vault in 2 games. That's better. Oh, wait. This isn't what I thought it was. This is the swamp entrance. Oh, this isn't... Never mind. This is just the entrance to swamp. Just had 2 swamp worms, that's all. Okay, well... Never mind. Don't love getting sleeped by Dream Sheep. Ooh. To kind of take those things out because they're kind of spooky. Just one dream sheep? Were there more? Okay. There was more, but now there aren't. Go. So far, so good. Just have to be careful. This character can definitely, like, just die. I mean, it's probably not going to happen. Ooh. Arrow Ant is a little bit spooky, that's for sure. Guess. Yowza, okay. That's a death yak. Alright, that's pole arms. $18. Oop. Once again, blew myself up. Hardcore, that's kind of nice. Oh, so I have faith. I wonder how faith I don't imagine Faith is amazing with this because I don't know that I'll be using those abilities that much. MP regen, so far I'm not really running out of MP. That could certainly change, but... Again. Hydra is always a little bit spooky. Ooh, good enchant weapon here. Definitely take that on my melee weapon. Go. So we still don't have any acquirement, which kind of sucks. So down we go. Miscast. Don't really have any new spells that I'm going to learn as of yet. Golem just gonna blow up all my shadow mimics, I guess. Where are we at here? Alright, so we're finally done with the manual. Fighting is now about as expensive to train as shields. What about this kite shield? Okay, now we've gotten somewhere. We'll get that up to 12 and then we'll stop. And now we have some SH, which is great. Maybe Faith is actually pretty good because I'm certainly losing. Ooh, once again, I keep forgetting to move out of Blazeheart. It keeps not mattering, which I'm glad, but eventually it's going to matter. Oh, god damn it. Book of the Hunter. No. Not what we're looking for. Clab, that's the Jiva entrance. Well, fairly smooth layers so far. Can't really complain too much about it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oof. Once again. Okay, so we've got... Huh. A lot of blink frogs is one thing that we've got. Spire is thankfully wrecking absolutely everything, which is great. Let's go ahead and map this. And figure out where... Okay, so this is the gauntlet. I could probably do the gauntlet the quickest, so let's go ahead and go in here. We do have RF. It might be nice to get in. Blinking is good. Jewel Cloak is good. Desert Demon is spooky. That one doesn't look like it's going to be as good. Polished Hat would be nice. Bombs are slight. Oh, Death Scarab though. Death Scarab is not a thing I particularly enjoy, not fighting two of them. I wonder if Dith could help me out here. Do we have on this one a bunch of... I don't have any RC, and I can't get that, so it's looking like the middle one is the best call. The worms are something you can probably deal with, although that passageway concerns me, but the Death Scarab is a bit of a concern, just generally speaking. Because that's a lot of... That is like 3 spectral Death Yaks? I don't know about that. And a spectral 6-headed Hydra? That is what we like to call yikes. That is like haste run through it. And what is the... Well, that is the thing, isn't it? How much blink do I have? I only have 1 blink. I do have 2 haste. The issue is they're going to potentially slow me. Then we're going to be in a pickle. And then that last one has a blink. Oh, it does refresh the blink. But the issue is, how do I deal with the... Oh, you know what? I could... Oh, I don't have enough. Damn. Costs a lot of piety, too. Huh. Wonder if I can actually pull this off, is the thing. Of course, I have to kill the Minotaur as well. Dang, I wish I had trained more Invo. Okay. Our gambit worked. God, we didn't even use Blink Scroll. And this cloak is looking like kind of hard garbage. Some strength, RF minus. It's a shame. But that cost us 1 haste pot. We got a blink scroll for it, so that's pretty good. I'm not going in here without resting. Yeah, I don't think this cloak is ever a thing. Open the door. Ooh. Oh, got him. Wasn't very elegant, but the armor pack is full. Oh, I should have considered that. Alright, drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Anything else? Ooh, Sword of the Doom Knight. We got Wand of Acid, some teleport. Not exactly anything really good. But let's drop that. I don't want to run out of space again. Easier for now. Into the volcano. Salamander Mystic. Here we go. What did we just train up? Oh, we need Invo. We need Invo for sure, as we learned the last time. Just want to get a little bit higher HP before I go. Messing around with these things. Red Draconian. Wow, this thing is just... He's a beast. Kind of risky the way I did that, but that's alright. Got some heal wounds, that's really nice. Is there anything... Any upgrade? No, sadly. We got some good consumables though. All that heal wounds is nice. All in all, pretty cool. We got through both portals. Didn't get amazing loot, that's for sure. But we didn't die. Ooh, Rip our Scroll of Summoning. Guess that would have been nice to identify. Maw Talisman 2.0. Urug. Ooh. Take your javelins, Uruk. Evening Star. That's a nice endgame weapon, but I'd have to sort of switch gears. Positioning is pretty sloppy as I'm casting these spells, I have to say. Cool. By Hydra. I think we're definitely going to run into some power level issues pretty soon. Without new spells, and hopefully Orc can do something about that for us. Maybe this vault can do something for us. This is the Bogart end. We've already seen one of the Bogarts. Some Karare. Eventually we'll probably train some throwing, I guess. Not sure if I will. Actually going to exclude the entrances here so that we can explore the rest of the outside. Rupert is not somebody I really want to be fighting. Ooh. Waterlog, okay. Got him. You got him. By Roop. Vampiric triple sword. Wow. Too bad we didn't go long blades. That's a pretty nice triple sword. These guys all carrying loot from the vault. We probably want poison resistance for this. Once again, standing in the explosion radius. Wow, so many Spriggans. And I know this one usually has Spriggans, but it seems like a lot. Dream Sheep. I didn't know that that was an animal that could appear in this one. By Bogart. What if I could take it out with? we go. I think we have those elephants that I saw, or those were probably summons or something. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Yeah, just totally be in the fire all the time, why don't I? Uh-oh, forest fire. Good spire right there, I just kind of trapped myself. Okay, that should take care of our Dith Invo for a while. Well, in these corridors, I really have nobody to blame but myself because, like, it's a 50-50, you know, so it's my fault, really. Just X Control E to get rid of that, the exclusion, so I can finish. Exploring this level. Okay, so we're good. Have we found Orc? It's like, no. Off to D12 we go. Anything that we want to buy right now? Not really. Sonia, the graceful assassin. By Sonia. It's not that much of a threat with our poison. I didn't have to... Oh, that's a source of RC if I want to swap to it. Carrying that is so... I don't think I'm going to need MP regen for this character. Fire is definitely overkill now. Inconveniently placed spire strikes again. Got an elf here. Question is, what do we want more of? Probably. Int's not doing us very much right now. Doing very much for us right now, that is. But I think we're going to have strength to spare. And Int is, as soon as we find a viable upgrade spell, either the Fallen, Great Sword of Shining Light, good pole arms so far. Miscasting. What is my miscast rate? I guess it's 9%. At some point I could train a little bit more Forgecraft, but it is kind of expensive, so we'll not worry about that. Staff of Air, that is nice. That is Arlek and an enhancer for our best offensive spell right now. Please blow. Oh, my shadow mimic is blocking the lightning spire. That's nice. I don't know if you can shoot through your shadow mimic, or if your forge things can shoot through it, but I assume not. Go. Found the entrance to the Orcish mines. Well, I guess in we go. We have 176 HP. That's pretty crazy. Well, I don't know that the golem really mattered too much there because the spire destroyed everything, but it's fine. At least an orc one that's not insane this time. Keep getting we keep getting orc ones that are really nasty. Uh-oh, looks like we got Josephina, or whatever her name is. Just off slow, and we'll see if we can't deal with her. I don't think she's too bad at this depth. Just don't want to be slow. Ooh, once again, gotta watch those explosions. Let's see what we got up here. Yikes. What kind of crazy vault is this? Toadstool. Huh. Curse -2 robe, -3 robe. This is a flavorful vault of some kind. More toadstools. I'm guessing really crappy spears, yes, or weapons. Faded altar. Wow. That combo of troll and warg was a bit much for me, I guess. Gotta be careful in this vault, I don't know. TLA is actually interesting. Regen is good. Oh, we got some scrolls, that's nice. Definitely take a blinking. Four blinking scrolls is pretty good. All our healing potions are twice as effective, so that's neat. What about troll leather armor? It is nice having RF with that, with Golem, that's for sure. Regen and... Oh, are there really? Seems there's nothing much of consequence. That vault probably should be cleaned up a bit if there are... Oh, under the stone, under the debris? Is that what you mean by stone things? Oh, wow. Huh, I guess I missed the large rock. Interesting. Fair enough. Oh, and there's a large rock here, which is inaccessible, I assume, right? Yeah, the rock theme. There's another one right here. Oh, that's actually useful. Oh, once again, just let myself get blown up. You only really have one turn. Yeah, it's no, I know which one. It's called it's like a pile of debris is what they're called. They're like plants, but a pile of junk, kind of. Only Forgewright bass backwards choice. I totally disagree. I don't think it's bass backwards in any way. I don't see what's backwards about it at all, actually. It's pretty natural. I mean, they're good in melee combat, and Forgecraft kind of likes you to get in a little bit close. They have a perfectly fine aptitude for it. Slightly offset, you know, it's not a great aptitude. It's not a good aptitude, but it's fine. And offset it even a little bit with the spellcasting. They even get the magic pot with Golem one time. But yeah, I don't think it's bass backwards at all, actually. Oni is just a pretty strong species, so it's pretty natural for this. You're just going to be like, I've been sailing. Oni was a different one? Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some... I don't know. Is this the right... They're supposed to have... So if you pick something that's like Minotaur... I guess Tengu is actually bad. Spriggan, Revenant, Armitar. At -2, it's getting pretty painful. Or anything that, you know... You can kind of think of it as being somewhat similar to summon, so it's kind of universal. If you can cast the spells, then it's going to be pretty good. What are we training? I think my Mindalay... Well, we got the Blast Miner. That's what matters. Mindalay is it 14? Oh, 20. Oh, crap. Okay. That is a lot further than I thought. Another special little place we got here. Fortunately, this is the vault. Do some luring. Just want to make sure we don't get flanked by anything horrific. Yeah, the vault is right next to those upstairs, so we're going to have to be... We're going to have to be a little bit careful. Just kind of scoping up around... Oh, ooh, got hit with the para. We'll go ahead and put on willpower just as a extra little bit of caution. Expect Spire to pretty much own this entire vault almost single-handedly. which it is definitely doing. All these like low-level orcs certainly don't stand any chance. Poor orcs, don't you feel bad for him? I know I do. I feel terrible for these guys. All the orc. Yeah, I'm not even bothering to do anything other than just cast a single lightning spire. Like, I could use the golem, but honestly seems like it's gonna just attract more stuff at once, which I don't really want. I like fighting them in these smaller groups. I think this vault just got owned. What about up here? Whoa, okay. It's worth a fear? That is what it is worth. Ouch, that was painful. I took a lot of explosion damage there. That was arguably a little bit silly. But I did have RF and I did have a lot of HP, although I didn't have quite as much HP as I should have. That was a nice little solution for that, for sure. I like how this this little cell in Orc 1 is almost as hard as all of Orc 2. Jeez. Now we got a Orc Warlord, because why not? Ooh, ooh. Spooky. I'd be careful. Like this was, that was no joke. Orc Warlord band was like, for real. I'm glad I have a trillion HP. Lightning Spire is way less hassle. I mean, and I think just the better spell. Like Blazeheart is certainly good. It definitely is doing some good stuff, but Spire is just destroying. Hard to argue that Blazeheart is the better spell, I feel, but certainly in some situations. Yeah, I'm hoping to find some more. Just gonna have to hope. Nothing here. Oh no. Rune Partisan could be good. Cloak of Stealth. Well, that's not that useful. Healing Hand Cane. Wow, what a whiff. Dang. I don't know what Walking Alembic does. Dang, nope, that's what I had to say. What's up, Penshrew? It's a durable mobile buoy that makes poison clouds on top and around its enemies it hits. Potions to buff or heal all allies in a 3-tile radius. I'm not sure. They might. On top of enemies it hits. Yeah, that I would definitely try it. I have swamp. I mean, swamp poison stuff is not going to be great in swamp, but I have swamp and I have spider. It'd be very good in spider at least. But sadly, we have no more Forgecraft spells, so that sucks. No sign of acquirement either. Which is kind of a bummer. The orc shops were a total whiff. There is this rune partisan. I guess I'll buy it just to see if it's good. And it's not very good. Rather have, you know, the protection is a few AC, but I really want a brand weapon is what I want. So we're just gonna have to I want to Karara you. Rare would be good. Nice. Got him. Eventually these spells are going to start to be like are going to start to ooh. Spooky. Oh yeah, do we want to put back on our poison? I guess. LEA are no joke. Well, could get deleted, I guess. That looks like the entrance to vaults is what that looks like. Oh, weird. Huh. Did the monsters come out of it mostly? I'm a bit confused about that. Because there's usually a lot of stuff in that vault. Like, it's not a vault that is lightly populated. There's something in there. Oh, once again. Guess this one just was kind of not that bad. Elf Archer is slightly spooky. Ah, well played, sir. Well, good job, Blazeheart, or whatever. I had to use a cure pot there. A little bit dubious. That thing, the Confuse from the Master Archer was pretty good. Pretty good play for an elf. Start doing good things right there. Kind of covering my retreat. Ooh. One of these bad boys. Once again, just stand in the explosion. So now this stuff is just not surprisingly not getting alerted as easily as I thought. I would have expected it all to pour out like right away, but just that wasn't the case. Zerg Rage. Beating the game with the same hammer. That would be very hard for us to detect, unfortunately. You really have to define beating the game, and Trippy Weaver is a little bit spooky. But we got him. Looks like we gotta clear up some... No more Rings of Fire, Power, Pop Fire, Power and Whiz, Gen. We already got turned off, track turned off. A Hydra. Will this work? Yes, it will. Haste, that's always nice. It's good to have more haste. Be really cool if we could find a freaking Forgecraft spellbook. Direct eight-headed Hydra. Starting to get up a lot of mutation pots, so it's becoming interesting to think about quaffing some of those. Go ahead and get a quick few levels of Evo. Oof. Cyclopses love me. This boulder beetle wants to live. Wow. There we go. So many Cyclopses. Guess the large rocks are good. Creature active boulder beetle. We can't be nerfing boulder beetles like that. Wow, good reflect. Ooh. That's not great. That was a little bit spooky there. Not done yet, apparently. Oh, this one. Gotta set off an alarm trap. Fight from stairs. The ultimate. Apparently not. Ooh, stone giant. That is something. Guess that was enough. I don't know if it's ideal. I don't know how much value I'm getting out of it right now, to be honest. I mean, the shadow is definitely doing stuff. Like, I did use it for one cool play in a gauntlet that worked quite well. With a 69% fail on my invocable ability, which was funny, but it worked. Yeah, Hep was among the more popular gods. So I guess that's it. Damn. To go to like swamp or spider. Honestly, feels kind of iffy. This character, oh, you know why? It's the noise suppression. That's why that Vault's fault was not having the enemies come out. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something because I have not found any more Forgecraft. We got Fugue. We could go that route for some extra damage. Yeah, no, Spire will do work, so will the Golem. It's just we're going to start to peter out a bit without further spells, and we're not going to necessarily see anything for a while unless we just luck into acquirement. This is the problem with not going something like Sif, or not having maybe, I don't know, Gozag, I guess. Yeah, like Necromancy, there's Death Channel. There's Rime Blight. Like I said, there's Fugue of the Fallen. It's quite a far ways away. I do have 22 int, which is pretty good. My Necromancy is -1, which is fine, but I'd really have to start training it like, well, in Swamp. I guess I would start with Swamp because group fights are pretty spooky. I mean, there is Blazeheart, but it's still pretty spooky. So yeah, and we don't really have any other sort of like resources. You know, we've got to go to layer branches. That's all there's left. It sucks. The orc shops are a total whiff. We haven't found acquirement. Gauntlet didn't get us anything. Volcano didn't get us, you know, anything in that regard. So we're just gonna have to lean on Spire and Blazeheart a bit more and hope that we can, you know, we can keep developing our melee. Maybe maybe training some Necromancy would be the way. Like Death Channel would go a long way, for sure. That's a pretty good spell. It will definitely help a lot in Spider sometimes. If I wanted to go that route. Seems like one of the better options I have because it's not hard to get a few kills. There's also OTR. What is our aptitude for alchemy? We're -1 on alchemy. OTR are very good in Spider. But yeah, and Sculpt Simulacrum. Again, that's harder to get because it's I don't know how good that would actually be, to be honest. Those are Fridge. which is certainly good. I assume we're just -1 on ice. Yeah. It's nice having a shield. 7 decks, so there's not much point to training much more arm. I'm sorry, dodging. Yeah, I'm not sure. There is throwing. I do have a lot of large rocks, so I might want to invest in throwing. To be honest, throwing might actually be one of the best things I could do, because I have. Do I have many javelins? I have 15 javelins. It's not a ton. A lot of boomerangs, and then a lot of large rocks. So that could be good. I even have dimensional bullseye if I wanted to go that route, but maybe we'll look in going throwing. That might do more for us, just in terms of giving us some straight up range damage that we need. We can supplement Spire with. So I guess that's my vague plan. Slightly spooky for the trajectory of this character, though. Always ignores the... There must be a cooldown. Should see if there's a cooldown on the song's command for me. Maybe there's just an innate cooldown. Well, anyways, this character was not played all that great. I wasn't really happy with my early gameplay much at all. Came close to death a couple of times, could have died. But I didn't. Now our fate is a little bit uncertain. Hopefully Dith can carry us a bit. I might look to Faith, swapping to Faith to help make sure that I can use maybe my escape ability. I haven't tried to use the Shadow Mimic too much, but that could be very good potentially. Yeah, maybe we'll try throwing. We're at +0, so we can train up throwing pretty well. That seems like a pretty viable option, because going Necro is like... feels iffy. But yeah, that's all for now. Pretty good results so far. Continuing the streak. I'll probably stream in another couple of days, so thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.